When you think of early humans, you probably think of some bumbling oafs. But little do most people know early hominids were very advanced. Today we will be looking into the world of early hominids to prove how advanced they actually were. And I am Morgan Freeman. Can you finally give me my money?
The geography of early hominids was shaped by the environment that they lived in. Early humans most likely originated in Africa, which is where they were mostly found. In Africa, they lived in woodlands and savannas. They eventually migrated to Europe and Asia. I kind of wish they never went to Europe. The geography of early humans also played a role in their evolution. As the climate changed, early hominids had to adapt to new environments. This led to the development of new tools and technologies, which leads us to... If early humans hadn't made the achievements that they did, we wouldn't be where we are today. Some of these achievements include fire, tools, walking upright, and the development of languages. Alright, the next portion of this video will be ASMR. Early humans most likely communicated in grunts and outbursts. That most likely sounded somewhat like... Prehistory did not end with people constantly traveling and occasionally taking shelter in caves. They eventually settled down and made small cities. These cities had social structures. This structure consisted of kings at the top, then scribes, merchants, artisans, poets, farmers, and then slaves were at the bottom. Let's talk a little more about these small cities. These cities were often near centralized rivers and bodies of water. Lots of civilizations often settled at each body of water. These small cities often had conflicts with each other. These conflicts and/or wars could often end with serious injury or lots of lives lost. Ooh, look at that transition. Anyway, the people in these small civilizations bartered to get things that they wanted. What is bartering, you ask? Bartering is the system of trading goods and/or services for other goods and/or services. The most bartered things were food, raw materials, luxury goods, and technologies. The earliest recorded hominid that we know of was the Australopithecus. The Australopithecus was the missing link between monkeys and humans. The most famous Australopithecus was Lucy. Lucy was an Australopithecus who was hanging out in a tree, and she fell, and sadly she did not make it. We are not completely sure that that was the order of events. However, we can make a strong inference. We also have her fractured bones that found by the paleontologist Donald Johanson. The second human that we know of was the Homo habilis. Homo habilis translates to handyman. Not a handyman who, fixes things, but a handyman who uses his hands to use things. By the way, before we continue, may I just say how beautiful these guys are? After the Homo habilis, there was the Homo erectus, which means upright man. Long story short, these guys created fire, and they were the best hominids so far, because their average height was taller than Homo sapiens' average height, and I kind of wish I was a Homo erectus right now, because, no comment. And the last hominid before Homo sapiens was Neanderthals. Neanderthals were very good at making tools, and they also survived the Ice Age. Now, to wrap up the first episode of Early Hominids Love Grapes, we have Morgan Freeman, everybody!
So to reiterate, early humans and early societies were more advanced than we give them credit for. And we should return to monkey.
Wait, hominids are monkeys?